Hello, welcome to this video. We are going to be talking about NJ Transit and the real disaster that it has become. And it really is just an unbelievable mess that is occurring. People are stuck on trains. We're going to go to 7 online for this. And we are going to go and look at the latest stories that has been going on, because they've had a lot of problems on NJ Transit. All right, it says rail service has finally resumed after chaos.
Good evening at 6 o'clock. I'm Sandra Bookman. Bill and Liz have the night off. On this hot Thursday evening, many New Jersey Transit customers are fuming as they try to get home. Long lines at Penn Station, New York, after train service between there and Newark was suspended for several hours. New Jersey Transit says it is in the process of restoring service, and right
there
now
was a brush fire
you've got
too.
about a 90-minute delay. We have 2 reports. Tony Yates is at Newark.
New Jersey
Penn,
is
but
melting down in the
Jim
heat,
Dolan
basically.
at New York's Penn Station in Midtown. Jim?
Yes, Sandra, just a little bit of progress in the last few minutes. A couple of trains have boarded. They haven't moved yet, but after today, that sure does sound like progress. What a week for New Jersey Transit commuters. The same folks who are stuck here today were stuck here also on Tuesday. Penn Station is a transit hub, but you can understand why folks feel like they have moved in this week. As Amtrak commuters settled in for a long summer afternoon, the big board didn't offer much hope in Penn Station. Amtrak's northeast corridor was effectively shut down from Philadelphia
What is Biden
to
doing
New
about
Haven,
this?
Connecticut.
Nothing.
But passengers here will have plenty of company.
The whole week, in the morning and in the afternoon. Every week I'm commuting from Montclair, New Jersey to here, and it's very annoying.
They're making announcements, but I really can't hear because of all the noise and the commotion that's going on.
There's so many people here.
A lot of people, and it's very hot.
The New Jersey Transit waiting area was packed and, yes, hot and going nowhere anytime soon. And this was getting old. The same problem caused massive delays on Tuesday, and commuters were not loving this.
It's like the 3rd time in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, so it's getting too frequent.
I was going to ask, it seems to be happening
more, right? It's a
more,
crisis
right?
is what it is.
Yes, it's been happening very frequently.
And I think the governor should put the fare hike on hold until this gets straightened
from
out.
that point. So now I heard about 2 more hours.
So what do you do?
I've been debating, go to the path and take that to Newark, or go grab the bus, but I'm afraid to leave here and end up in a worse situation I'm in now.
Today could be 3 hours by the time we figure this out.
I have nothing that I can do.
So power is back up, and Amtrak trains are already moving now. New Jersey Transit trains will be moving shortly.
Plus,
all of this,
Amtrak
of
is
course,
itself
causing
priority.
ripple effects throughout the system. It is crowded here. It is crowded at Penn Station in Newark as well. That's where Tony Yates is standing by live. Tony.
Yeah, and Jim, I've tried to gauge the crowd. You can hear the horns going right now. People are just getting so frustrated trying to get to the people who are waiting for them. But I've tried to gauge the crowd. We've been out here for about an hour and 20 minutes now. I look across the street. I see some of the same groups of people who've been out here since we were out here. And that is, of course, on top of the time that they spent on trains trying to get into the city. And now, as they try to get home, check it out. There is a massive traffic jam here in front of Penn Station. Cars, ride
This
shares.
is a transportation state of
I have not seen too many
emergency in
taxis
New
at this
Jersey
point. They were
right
scooped up like winning lottery tickets by people. There are usually a lot of taxis out here. I've only seen one probably in the past hour.
Yeah, they're probably
now, of
charging
course,
who
we can
knows how
blame this
much.
all on that heat wave for those slumping overhead wires, that outdated system that Amtrak has to upgrade to keep this from happening. Commuters are fed up. The second mass transit nightmare commute in a week.
I'm coming from New Jersey, headed to Connecticut. I do basketball work, and next thing you know, the train just stopped, and I don't understand why. I speak with the guy, and he says there's a lack of communication even on their part, and he can't even tell us anything.
It's pretty frustrating. It's taken me now an hour and a half to do something that usually takes me about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, look at all of these cars, all of these people. I've been working here in New Jersey for 17 years. I have never seen Newark's Penn Station looking like this. All of this, it's going to take a while before this crowd, these cars are out of here. But now we're live here in Newark. Tony Yates, Channel 7.
So, what a mess on New Jersey Transit. That's just one story.
As we celebrate Pride Month, there is a new inclusive...
I pause this. I guess when I click away, it goes to the next story. News 12 New Jersey covered this as well. Actually, this is
second day and night of train troubles.
This is Governor Murphy is now, looks like it's saying that he's weighing in. He better be weighing in, because Governor Murphy, you need to. I wouldn't give Amtrak I wouldn't give them 1 cent until they fix this. All right, they don't deserve. New Jersey Transit pays Amtrak. I don't think Amtrak should be getting any money until they can hold up their end of the deal and maintain their infrastructure.
For many commuters, rail service has resumed tonight. That's the good news, but it was stopped for 3 hours after an Amtrak power outage. Let's check on those delays.
Another
tonight.
power outage.
New Jersey's Tom Krasnowski at Newark Penn. Tom?
Yeah, Kurt, things have calmed down a little bit here at Newark Penn Station from what they were just hours ago. The traffic behind me was just inching along, even onto Newark's main roads due to all this train congestion. Now delays down to about 30 minutes, a big improvement from the 60 to 90 minutes they were earlier today. Thousands spending hours in a train car or a train station with no easy path forward.
Where are you going to? I'm trying to get to Bloomfield to get to work.
My car is parked in Secaucus.
60 minutes to get to Hoboken. Worst trip ever.
We're going down to Red Bank, New Jersey for a rehearsal.
Show must go on.
The show must go on.
Yes. Thousands rely on New Jersey Transit between 2:30 and 5:30 every day. But for 3 hours, the combination of a blown circuit breaker in New York City and a brush fire in Secaucus halted all Amtrak trains from Philadelphia to New Haven.
Trains are disappearing off the boards.
It's like J.C. Pinell is running Amtrak.
These things happen, we get it, but it's like every single day now.
I've been caught up in this all week, but I've kind of been able to figure out ways around it. But today they said that there's nothing.
It also came during New Jersey's first summer heat wave. After hours stuck in boiling temperatures with no clear way home, some took extreme measures.
Yep.
To get to Red Bank, New Jersey from Hoboken is about $110.
$200. It's worth it.
There's no way I'm
You're
paying
gonna get
that,
ripped off.
I mean, I'm working minimum wage. I don't make enough to pay for something like that.
This is at least the third significant set of delays for New Jersey Transit in less than a month. This, as the system faces a $1 billion budget shortfall and is set to raise ticket fares on July 1st.
We're getting a ticket increase, but nothing is being done to improve service.
It's robbery, highway robbery, man, at its finest.
A lot of people who have families and kids who are trying to go through this, and in this heat, it's not fair to the commuters, and it's not fair to the families.
Governor Murphy had previously called the issues between NJ Transit and Amtrak completely unacceptable, and safe to say all the locals and passersby
Has he said anything today, though?
Getting restless. For now in Newark, Tom Krasnowski, News
Because
12.
it's a disaster right now. It's a freaking disaster right now. All right. NJ Transit is a disaster. All right. It is a disaster. It is the laughing stock of the country right now. It's not necessarily NJ Transit's fault. It's Amtrak, obviously. But I don't think Governor Murphy is being aggressive enough with them. Let's go on to NJ Transit Twitter. We'll just go to njtransit.com first of all and go to there. It says rail service still subject to 30-minute delays. Obviously, still cross-honoring. And let's go to their social media here. X, we should say. And rail service up to delays. You can see all these comments here. People were stuck on trains, too, by the way. And, yeah, there was a brush fire, too. It might have actually been started by NJ Transit or Amtrak. You can see there was a brush fire right next to the tracks in Secaucus here. So, yeah, New Jersey is really melting down in the heat. And NJ Transit, people are stuck on trains. Yeah, it's a dumpster fire is what it is. People are stuck on trains. Let's see if Governor Phil Murphy has said anything to say about this today. It does not look like he has had anything to say about this. It says, read more. What's this? Yeah, no, that's infrastructure law investments. Well, we got failing infrastructure across the state, and I don't know. He hasn't addressed this. So, once again, disappointed in him. This is a crisis, man. This is a transportation state of emergency. I mean, it really, really is. And it's not being addressed. I mean, to have people stuck on the trains and in this heat. People were stuck on the trains in this heat with no air conditioning. You can put NJ Transit stuck here, and you'll see here. People are stuck on the trains for hours with no air conditioning because the power went out. This is just unbelievable. Really, really is. People are, it's a meltdown is what this is. This is real, a meltdown. Oh, and it looks like the buses are breaking down as well. Look at this. It says here, I've been sitting on the side of NJ Transit for 2 hours, 120 minutes on a broken bus, waiting for another bus that will be here. And I don't know what bus broke down here on this, but it does not say. But there have been breakdowns. There's a bus stuck. What the heck happened here? There have been breakdowns on NJ Transit again. It's a disaster, NJ Transit. It is a disaster right now. And yeah, NJ Transit 1/3. Yeah, if I go to 319, if I go 319 here, which is the bus, well, I try to take the 137 whenever possible. Let's see what we got here, because I know there have been a bunch of breakdowns on the 319. They were sent to me, but now, of course, they're not showing up on here. 319. We gotta just put 319 disabled. And let's see what happens. Of course, it's not showing up. All right, I will have to pause the video and share this with you. Just hang on. Yeah, I finally found them. They were, I had to go through my, apparently Twitter doesn't store these things. But, yeah, this was on the 14th of June. The 1:30 p.m. arrival into Atlantic City bus terminal is currently disabled and awaiting mechanical assistance on the turnpike. So the 319 buses have been breaking down a lot. Another 319 breakdown back on May 27th. The 9:35 a.m. arrival into the New York Port Authority, disabled and waiting at mechanical assistance. So yeah, New Jersey obviously having some big problems. And that's why I fight this. That's why I fight the plan, because I know it's a worse off situation with public transportation in New Jersey. It really is. And it's going to affect New Jersey's quality of life, because guess what? People don't want to live in a state where they can't rely on the trains. And it's just going to mean more people are going to prefer to live on Long Island or Westchester County, where there's more reliable public transportation. New Jersey is in a public transportation crisis. And I do think Phil Murphy and the New Jersey State Legislature have failed the people of New Jersey for this. They really have. For all their fighting against congestion pricing, what do they have to show for it other than a broken public transportation system that is in a crisis right now? And Phil Murphy hasn't said anything about it. It's just completely unacceptable. But you see what happened when I clicked this link. It's a complete chaos what's going on. Here's another article from the New York Post about this. It's complete chaos. I mean, just complete stranded NJ Transit. Stranded. People were stranded. They didn't even get buses for them. They didn't get anything. They just left them stranded there. Malfunctioning circuit breaker caused the power outage. You know, how long does it take to restore power to a malfunctioning circuit breaker? I mean, that should be able to be done even remotely. They should be able to see, oh, the circuit breaker tripped, let's close it back in. But they didn't do that. I don't know. It's very outdated, the technology they have. It's really, it goes back to the 1910s, the technology that they're using. And because New Jersey is in a rapidly warming state, they just don't have the infrastructure to handle it. whether that be JCP&L, whether that be Amtrak or NJ Transit. They can't handle it. And it's a crisis, and nobody from the state, I really thought Phil Murphy was doing a good job, but unfortunately, when it comes to NJ Transit, he's failing. He has failed the people of NJ Transit, the people who depend on NJ Transit. He is not the pro-transit governor that he should have been, and yeah, he may be better than Hochul, but he still failed with this. And it's unacceptable that this is going on, whether it be, and it's not just Phil Murphy, it's the New Jersey State Legislature. It really has. And there was a document that I shared a while ago that showed that I put in a community post. Yeah, I guess I'll have to pause the video again and try to find it for you. So here you go, getting back on track, fully fund NJ Transit. Because take a look at this. We're going to go down here and we're going to show you that NJ Transit is underfunded. Much more than the MTA, much more. Take a look at this. NJ Transit receives only 5% of its budget from direct state aid compared to all these other agencies. This is disgraceful. It really is. The state of New Jersey has a transportation crisis, and it is time that Governor Phil Murphy address this. Yes, you, Governor Phil Murphy, you need to address this. This is a crisis. This can't go on any longer. The state of New Jersey needs to fix this problem because it is going to hurt New Jersey greatly. And it's going to make it a much less desirable place to live. It already is less desirable. That's why people say, shut up and go live in New Jersey, because they know it's not as desirable as Long Island. It's hotter, the infrastructure is worse, the transportation is worse, and now the transportation is much worse. So, there you go. And people need to tell Phil Murphy he's got to get involved in this. He's still a governor for another year. He's still got to do his job, and right now he is failing. Because this is not acceptable to have happen. This can't keep happening. It's going to damage NJ's economy beyond repair. And it's yet another reason why I don't want to shut up and go live in New Jersey, and I'm going to fight. I'm going to keep fighting to live on the South Shore. I don't care what anyone else thinks. Because you know what? I deserve to live there, and I certainly don't deserve to be put in the hell that New Jersey is. Because New Jersey's hell right now.